Welcome to The Belt Dilemma, unraveling Jeet Kundo's colorful controversy. Get ready to dive into a world where congratulations meet confrontation as we explore the intriguing story behind belts in JKD. Hello, everyone. This is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Rebel. Welcome to the I Love Jeet Kune broadcast number 280. We're 20 short of 300. The one about Jeet Kune commentaries on things in the news. Yes, because I consider some of the postings on the Facebook to be the Jeet Kune news. So as you're logging in, if you'd be kind enough to say where you're logging in from, hit the like button and feel free to continue doing so throughout the broadcast. If you are catching the simulcast over on the YouTube, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. But of course, the best thing you can do is to share this video and spread the word about the I Love Jeet Kune broadcast. Okay, so in case you weren't aware, so there's an I Love Jeet Kune member who recently posted that he just got his orange belt in JKD after training for about 2 years or so. But after sharing the news, I am pretty sure he was a little bit surprised at some of the reactions because they were not quite what he might have expected. However, I am extremely happy, extremely gratified to report that the majority of the I Love Jeet Kune members did congratulate him, acknowledging the dedication and the effort that he must have put into his training. But of course, there were a few others that started questioning the whole concept of belts in Jeet Kune. So one person said, belts, Jeet Kune doesn't have belts, no disrespect, but this is new to me. And there was a reply to that a lot of concept schools have a belt system. And I'll say something about that a little bit later. And somebody else chimed in that his concept school uses a sash ranking system. Okay. Now, I think that this whole colored thing around your waist crept into the Jeet Kune world where it did because of two things. One, when people decided to become professional martial arts instructors, this is how I am going to make my living. They got their business coaching, and I know this because I'm one of the they. That's my pronoun. They got their business coaching from people who ran traditional taekwondo schools, karate schools, or whatever. And so they thought the necessity, right? These people taught that the necessity for having a belt ranking system. And so some of the JKD people bought into that and they adopted the idea of a belt ranking system. Additionally, there are some people in the JKD world who I think were influenced by the success of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu system. And since Jiu-Jitsu uses a belt ranking system, and there are millions of people across the world who unquestioningly dedicate themselves to the earning of belts in jiu-jitsu. They don't argue about it. If it takes 10 years to get a black belt, nobody argues about it. The way they might argue, in a taekwondo school about having to spend 10 years to get a black belt, right? But I digress. So I think that those two things may have played a role in colored belts showing up at some JKD schools. Somebody else commented, a true martial artist does not concern himself with praise or acclamation. He or she just is. There's a lot of truth in that statement. The philosophy of Jeet Kune, as Bruce Lee intended, it does focus on individual expression and constant growth rather than adhering to rigid structures, right? So that's not wrong. That's not an incorrect statement. But the truth is sometimes people cannot literally afford to be so esoteric in their approach. But it doesn't mean that that's incorrect. Another comment was, I've been training in Junfan, Jeet Kune, and JKD concepts. I didn't know there was a difference for 34 years, and I've never heard of any JKD lineages that use a belt system. We only use rank 1 to rank 8, and rank 8 is reserved for the founder. So for people who might not be aware of what that is, poor me, I got to get myself another copy of this because it's tattering to shreds. This is July 1988, Inside Kung Fu. And to the best of my memory and knowledge, this is the first time that there was any kind of a depiction of Bruce Lee's ranking system. So this is where I think you can probably find an image of this on board, online or what have you. And this is where the whole 8th rank thing, right? This is the 8th rank, which you'll notice is the same as the 1st rank, right? They're both empty circles. This is the 8th rank that's reserved for Bruce Lee, right? Taki Kimura is 7th, Dan Inosanto is 6th, I believe, right? Okay, so if you can put your hands on Inside Kung Fu, July 1988, you'll see that for yourself. The only thing is the person who posted this didn't go into how they use that rank 1 to rank 8 thing. And I'd be really interested in finding out a little bit more about that, but he didn't elaborate on how they depict the different ranks. Somebody else posted that as an instructor, his students ask for something that they can strive for. So in his opinion, as long as students know the art, they know the principles, the history, the philosophy, and they can actually fight, then he doesn't mind giving them. And he says he gives them sashes because he teaches Kung Fu also. And there are a lot of people who automatically determine, okay, well, if you're going to use a colored ranking system, don't use belts because belts are karate, taekwondo, or whatever. Use sashes because sashes are Kung Fu, and Jeet Kune is kind of like a Chinese system, right? Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. So a lot of people essentially said that they see nothing wrong with the use of the colored system, the colored ranking system, as long as you're learning from a legitimate instructor. Okay, now that in itself started its own mini discussion about whether or not an instructor who uses a colored ranking system in Jeet Kune is legitimate. You see, in that the point is legitimacy in Jeet Kune would pretty much obviate the use of a colored ranking system or the use of a colored belt ranking system. And that's, it's true. Look, here's the thing. There are people who will say, well, the ranking system, the colored belt ranking system is used in the school, but it's not used in Jeet Kune. See, we're a Jeet Kune school and we have a colored belt ranking system, but it's just ranks for the school, not for Jeet Kune. I am not sure what that means and how you wrap your head around that, because the thing about it is this. One reason why they use the belt is because, and I've heard this countless times, it's what the public expects. So the public has an idea of what the black belt represents. So even if you try to point out that it's not for Jeet Kune, we are a Jeet Kune school, we're giving the public what the public expects, which is belts, but not for Jeet Kune. If the public has this image, that black belt system or whatever, that's how you gauge success in martial art, right? That's why you can write a book and give it the title Black Belt Accountant, and people will know what black belt means. It means high level. So if you say that it's in our school, it's in our JKD school, but it doesn't have anything to do with the Jeet Kune Do, I don't know that the public, your public, is going to be agreeing with you and thinking along the same lines, right? Finally, one person said that many schools today, they add belts or sashes as a visual, right, sign of achievement. And that this has been put to use also in Kung Fu. I mean, you guys might know this, that originally Kung Fu did not have a colored ranking system. Now, I don't know if it was in the US or in the West, or if it was in Asia where the use of the colored sashes started. But yeah, definitely as Kung Fu became more popular, the white, yellow, orange, green, purple, you know, whatever, all those things started to be manufactured and put into Kung Fu schools, just like they were doing at the karate and the Taekwondo schools. And yes, people have started doing that in Muay Thai as well, right? They put the pratyat or whatever. So now you can see people with a black armband, which, you know, is the equivalent of your black belt in Muay Thai. Yeah, right on. So essentially, that idea that it's merely seen as a sign of progress, it's not really a part of JKD. I don't care how hard you try to sell that, people are still going to associate the two. So I beg you to remember this. In JKD, it's hardly ever about what you're wearing. It's about passion and commitment, your investment in your martial arts practice, right? So here's the advice. Keep training, stay curious, don't quit, and embrace your own unique path. My final opinion is this: a true JKD instructor who finds it necessary to use a ranking system will find a method which adheres to Bruce's original vision, the belief in personal development without the need for external recognition. Okay? Or find a unique system that's not been used anywhere else that does incorporate Bruce Lee's own original colored ranking system. Because remember, he did have one. Towards the end, he didn't find the need to use it, right? There are some people out there in the JKD world who have found a way. I was one of them. Anybody who's interested in finding out how I did it, shoot me an email, jkdrebel@gmail.com. Okay, so what say you? Do you think I nailed the issues in this discussion? Let me know what you think in the comments below. That's all I got to say about this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, subscribe, hit the notification bell over on the YouTube. Follow me on Twitter @Dwight Woods and on Instagram @Dwight D. Woods. If you enjoy my work and you'd like to support the program, please visit jkdrebel.com. Click on the Rebel Gear link, and that's where you'll see stuff like this. The JKD Notables coffee mug, also available in garment form. At the JKD Dialogues YouTube channel, you click on the join link and you can see the different levels of membership that we have over there. You can also get your raw but edited copy of the Jeet Kune Do Journey Volume 1 at paypal.me/UnifiedMA Miami. paypal.me/UnifiedMA Miami. And last but not least, coming up on Friday at 6 p.m., Jeet Kune Do Dialogues episode with Conrad Bui of Tiga Tactics in Arizona, Colorado, out west. I'll have it all straight by Friday, right? But I'm looking forward to talking to him about that. And today's, as you can see, Green Day, not that band, not my type of music, right? So I'll see some of you back here on Friday at 6 p.m. Otherwise, I'll see you next week for another issue of the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast. Until then, this is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Do Rebel, signing off. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Be safe. Talk soon.